Hello everyone, I'm Joe Bishop back with Parabellum. Today I'm going to show you the project I've been working on. This is actually a large Pana dart, a Pana style dart, made out of a broken arrow, a wood arrow, and a wood miser bandsaw blade. It's a mobile bandsaw that's used for cutting big logs into boards. And what I do is I take and I've got a pattern of my broadhead, and I just lay it on there and trace it out with a Sharpie, and then I cut it out with a grinder and a Dremel with a metal cutting blade. I only made up two of these darts. I didn't want to get too involved in it in case I had to change something. I didn't put real powerful bands on it. Like I said, I didn't want to get too involved until I make sure it worked. This is an extended fork slingshot made by D.R. Riley. And if you're on the original slingshot forum, you may know him. He's a really nice man, and he makes a lot of stuff and a lot of slingshot tournaments. When he shows up, he gives stuff away, and I actually got this in the second swamp stomp that they had in Jacksonville, North Carolina. And if you look on my bands, that's a piece of wheat ear band, and my dart hooks behind the broadhead just like that there. And I like the extended fork because it keeps your hand mostly out of the way. And I'm going to go ahead and take a few shots and see what I got. Come on really weird. Have to look at that, make sure everything's intact. I don't know why that one went all cattywampus on me, but I think because I didn't pull it back far enough, and these bands ain't real powerful, so it just kind of lobbed them in there. Try it again real quick, see if it does the same thing. A little bit better. A lot better. Take you down there and look at it. Alright, this is one that went cattywampus on me. Everything's straight. It buried up to about right there. And you see this one, it buried up all the way to right there, but it also flew better too. Out in there kind of had a little wobble to it, and it hit. Kind of like having a arrow that ain't spine right, but I think I may know what it is. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but that tip's just a little bit bent. I might have to grind it down a little bit, but I'm going to shoot it a couple more times. So let me put you on pause and I'll back up and shoot. Alright, a little bit closer. I'm shooting the one that ain't flying right. That didn't fly right for me before. Still had a little wobble in the back. That one's flying good. I'm gonna put you on pause. I'm gonna go hit that little tip real quick with my grinder and see if that's it. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I ground it down. You can see, took that little bend out of it, and that might not be it, but that's what I think it is. Everything else looks right on it. It did shoot a little bit straighter. Like I said, I made these out of broken wooden arrows. I go to a lot of 3D shoots. And there's people that shoot the all traditional. When they break the arrows, a lot of times they just leave them there by the target, or they dump them off in trash, and I try to pick them up. But this comes from a 3D shoot that was a bunch of us friends got together in Alabama, and we shot, and this is 2 of the arrows that were broken there, so I picked those up. That one's still flying weird. Alright, let's see if it flies good now. I think my blade was bent in there, my point. Oh yeah. That's really not a bad grouping. I got some stuff that I gotta fix on it, but pretty good, and it goes in. That's plenty deep enough. If I put more powerful bands on it, which I will sooner or later, I want to make sure everything's safe before I do that. That way I'd hate to drive that thing through my hand. But talk about this extended fork slingshot. They call them starships. And Mr. D.R. Riley made this. It's 2 aluminum rods. And it goes through this black and white thing here is a piece of garden hose. He goes through that garden hose and he bends it off. And then he takes and paracord wraps in and drills a couple of holes, and he does a little bit of whipping there, and then I put the bands on myself, and he put some tubing up there just to protect his in case you get a fork kit, it won't ding up that aluminum as bad. So that's my D.R. Riley Starship, and I'm Joe Bishop. Bishop's Backwood Parabellum. Like I said, if you ain't practicing your skills when it comes time to use them, you won't have them, so get out there and practice them.